All right, folks, we are live. It is week 3 of Mindless Bullshit here on, World Class Bullshitters. I'm your host, Jeff, and with me is my co-host, Jesse Milestone of Mindless Entertainment.
Hello, world. I'm here.
Yeah.
Revenge of the Jeff. That's what this is, I say.
Yes. After last night's live stream, I'm here to get revenge.
Were you feeling a little attacked?
Yeah, I was hurt. Attack of a, I don't know what I would call you. That sounds like clone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, folks, Jesse picked the topic for this week. It's actually a really interesting, in-depth topic that we want to cover. So last week, we both saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It was a great film. We both enjoyed it thoroughly. And there seems to be a lot of talk about the film. Praise, critique. But the one thing that seems to keep getting brought up is the Bruce Lee interpretation. Is it racist? Is it not racist? How was it portrayed? So, Jesse, you found this really great article from the LA Times.
I did.
Tell the listeners what it's about.
So it talks to, they actually spoke to some members of Bruce Lee's surviving family who felt that Tarantino's take was very exploitative, is I believe the term they used. In that it sort of made a mockery of him in this one particular scene. The scene in question is a flashback from Cliff, who's Brad Pitt's character, the stuntman, in which he's kind of talking about how impressive Bruce Lee's talking about how impressive he is and how he could take out Cassius Clay in a fight, better known as Muhammad Ali, and is talking all this shit about it, and then Cliff giggles at him, and they decide to go, 3 rounds, who can knock who down first, and Cliff lets him knock him down the first time, goes to do it again, throws him into a car, basically just takes all of this big shit talking and just wrecks him on it. And the way he's talking too, it's all very it's a very stylized scene in which he's giving this whole big speech about how cool he is, how great he is, and all that stuff, and you kind of know it's coming to this big takedown on it. So it does make a fool of him very much in a big way. And so his family members were saying they made a mockery of him, and he was treated like a joke when he was in Hollywood then, and it's just the same kind of racism, and he's just playing second fiddle to a bunch of white guys, and blah. So that was the gist of the article, basically.
By the way, Lost Tap WBM, shout out to you for quoting Coming to America. So I read the article, and the Bruce Lee representation or interpretation was probably the thing that stood out the most for me in the movie, because I do like Bruce Lee films.
Yeah.
And he's always had this myth surrounding him. Now, I don't know if some people are upset because it demystifies him, but I thought the actor did a great job. Until he took off his sunglasses, I thought that was Bruce Lee, because he just sounded like Bruce Lee. It looked really like him, and like I said, until he took off those glasses, and he had the mannerisms down. Now, I liked how the scene played out because it plays into the end of the film.
Yeah.
But
I loved how it played out, just because it was very that it's sort of hit close to home for me in a way. In that, I grew up with a lot of friends who did things like that, who were very they were very into whatchamacallit, martial arts. They did a lot of martial arts and things like that, and they were always talking about how tough they were and how great at fighting they were. And every time we'd go at it together, I would just wreck them, because it wasn't about how many kicks and these and that's and whatever's and all the posturing and whatnot. It was just about hitting someone and knowing what they were going to do and whatever. So so that I was really excited for that. And of course anytime someone's talking a big talk like that, anytime someone's really talking themselves up, you're kind of waiting for them to get taken down. So even though I knew it was Bruce Lee and I have immense respect for him as a martial artist, it was still validating. It was still it's gratifying. It was gratifying to watch that happen. And like you said, it foreshadows the end of the film a little bit. And one of the things, it also just it helps establish this guy's character. Up until then, we don't know so much about Cliff. We don't know, is he just sort of a goof? Is he legit? Is he actually, and this is the first time we get to see he's kind of just this chill whatever guy, but he's actually a capable fighter, a capable dude.
Yeah, I loved his character. I know he's not real, but I thought he was great.
yeah, I love that. He was my favorite part. He was definitely. I mean, Leo DiCaprio did a fine job and all that, and Margot Robbie's portrayal of Sharon Tate, and that was all fine. But Brad Pitt was the movie for me.
Same here. I thought Margot Robbie was obviously there, but she felt so unimportant at times. I was just like, you know.
Well, that kind of speaks as a topic I want to get into later regarding the film, but we can stick on this one for a minute as well.
Okay. Well, this was probably one of the best movies I've seen this year. I really enjoyed it, so I haven't had anybody to talk about it with. My friend didn't like it that much.
Oh, that's too bad.
Anyway.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm your friend, but I'm here to talk about it with you. So there's that.
Thank you for being honest with me and the audience. That's what's important. Now we have a super chat from our friend Micah D2 who says, for Jesse suffering through the car video stuff.
Terrible.
And then people are saying hi to Jesse and Jeff. Hello, everybody. And then Claustoric says, hey, you guys. Hey, Jeff, will Jesse have a section in the WCBS park? And if so, to Jesse, what would your theme be? So let me explain it to you. Claustoric, during our show last week, pitched us an idea, a world-class bullshitters theme park. And each of the guys would have their own section, and it would be themed with rides and food and alcohol and all that stuff. So I had, I forgot what I even picked. I had a barbecue joint, and then I had roller coasters, and we all had booze. So what would your section be if you were part of our theme park?
I'm gonna have that ride that's like so intense that most people are afraid to go on it. Like the one that like you might black out on it. That's whatever ride that's what, be it a roller coaster with a crazy drop or something else. I'm gonna have that in my section for sure. Food. I'm definitely gonna have like a proper like beer garden-y kind of thing, like a place where people are encouraged to get smashed. Probably with some like weird kind of specialty shot or drinking challenge in it, just to make sure people die. And then food wise, this is important. This is a hard question. Who's gonna be at my theme park here? Corn dogs, just really big corn dogs.
Okay. Fair enough. Corn dogs it is. Micah D2 sent to the super chat, says, Jesse, for the High Council next Tuesday, she deserves it.
Couldn't agree more, Micah. Thank you.
You want to make it happen?
Next Tuesday is actually not great, but
sorry, Micah.
I can. I can make it happen. I just need advance notice, but I can do any Tuesday really. So.
Well, I mean, it's almost a week away. I mean, do you like more advance notice? Could you make it for like September 15th?
No, like I can do next Tuesday. Next Tuesday is fine. But,
okay.
Like any Tuesday is theoretically fine as long as I know like more than a day in advance.
All right, you have 6.
There you go. All right. So if you guys want me, I will be there. But I want to be wanted. I want to be wanted. It's important to me to be wanted.
Well, if that was the case, you probably would never be on the High Council, but
Hilarious. Thank you.
So, what else did you want to say? You said you had something you wanted to talk about with Margot Robbie in this movie.
Yeah, so there's been a lot of other talk and dissection about, and this is an ongoing conversation about Tarantino's treatment of women and is he misogynistic in the way he handles women in his films and whatnot. And there was that whole thing. There was the person who asked him, at the film festival, asked him whether, or why she was so marginalized in the film, and his response was, I reject your hypothesis, which I think is just a great response to pretty much anything. And so while yes, like my whole perspective on the film from my perspective was nobody outside of Cliff and Rick were actual characters. The rest of them were, in very Tarantino fashion, caricatures. And that was actually one of the interesting things that I really liked about this film that I thought was different than a lot of his other films, including greats like Pulp Fiction, which is that he usually writes caricatures and doesn't actually get too deep into them as people. He'll get deep into the creation of the caricature, but they never really feel like people. They always feel like ideas. And I think with this one, with Rick and with Cliff, he really created people, and he really went deep into these characters. So everyone else, like Bruce Lee and Sharon Tate, by comparison, it's more glaringly obvious that they are in fact caricatures. And the thing with Sharon Tate's character, like the movie's not about her, it's not about her. she represents something else. You know, she's not even a character or a caricature in a way. She's the representation. That's the whole thing that Tarantino even talked about wanting to explore. She's the representation of the youth, the beauty, the hope, the dream that was Hollywood. And that was, if you talk to people who lived in Los Angeles during that time, a lot of people felt that golden era that had gone on, the 60s basically died with Sharon Tate. That this was a culture altering event when this beautiful young flower of a person was murdered, brutally murdered. So I didn't see this. I mean, I don't see her as getting short shrifted because she was never like a character in a sense. But I do think the way, and that was the whole thing. The beautiful part of it was the way that, are we doing spoilers?
Yeah, it's been a week.
A week, spoilers. All right. The way that so cover yours if you don't want them. But the way that she survives in the end was this beautiful comment on that preservation of hope, the preservation, all that she represents, that Tarantino at the end of all of this chose to preserve her, chose to save her, essentially. And now, of course, there's the reverse criticism of that I've even heard, where it's, you know, I mean, the bullshit of just like, oh, well, you know, it's the white man who ended up saving her life by killing the other hippies, and the violence against the other hippie chicks in that other scene. Like, there was violence against the hippie guy in that scene too. Jesus Christ.
I mean, the woman got it the worst with the flamethrower to the face, but you know.
Yeah, she did. Ian Moon says, isn't Sharon Tate the Black Dahlia? No.
That's like decades before, right? Isn't Black Dahlia 40s?
Black Dahlia is way early. Those are two completely different cases. Sharon Tate was killed by the Manson family. The Black Dahlia, I don't think that was one of the great unsolved cases. They never caught her killer. So no, that's not the same thing. Sharon Tate had her baby cut out of her belly. With the Black Dahlia, she was bisected and left in an empty lot.
Didn't Scarlett Johansson play her in a movie?
Probably. I know there was a Black Dahlia movie.
Yeah, we were in high school when it came out. The Hunky Chunky Funky Monkey says, sound of one hand clapping, car, clap. You're getting a lot of people with the car video shit. A lot of clapping. It was Elizabeth Short. Wait, no. Elizabeth Short, wasn't she? No, that was Elizabeth Smart, the one that was kidnapped. I'm lost. I don't know names.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Nothing to add?
Well, I just felt like Sharon Tate was marketed in this movie like she was going to be a bigger part. Mm-hmm. And I'm not angry. I don't really care either way. But honestly, the whole time I watched the movie, I was waiting for them to die. I was like, this is a really fun movie. How are they going to switch it up and just have her be brutally murdered? And they didn't. And they did not.
And that was I think also clever on the marketing, because it's not new for Tarantino to change history. Mm-hmm. But what was clever about the way they handled this one, I thought, was in advance of it, and the way he talked about the film, he talked about it as the fact that, like, this is about the Manson murders. You know, this is about the murders. It's about the murders. So we're expecting the murder, the aforementioned murders, and then you don't get them. So it's pleasantly subversive in that way. I thought, and again, it was just, you're kind of holding your breath. You're kind of waiting for this brutality, kind of waiting for someone to massacre this woman. And the fact that it doesn't is like, all right, well, you still get the beautiful violent release of the hippies getting absolutely brutalized, without this, like, oh God. And I think that would have felt exploitative, especially in the way that Tarantino does violence. I think it would have felt a little bit exploitative, building into it. And because the event itself was already so over the top and graphic and horrific, that I think that just recreating the reality of it would have felt that way. And I'm glad that didn't happen. I'm glad we got to watch. You know, it's kind of like Tarantino's been doing this thing with history where he's like, he gives you what you want, you know? Mm-hmm. He kills Hitler for you. He saves Sharon Tate for you. So
I wonder what he'll do next.
Wonder what he will do next.
You think it'll be Star Trek?
I kind of hope he does. Like, I know that's been, you know, in and out and on hiatus and all that stuff. I kind of hope he does. I think that Tarantino works best when he's working within some kind of parameters. I mean, you even saw this with this movie. He's working within a certain. He grounded himself in reality more so than he usually does up until the end. And I think when he gives himself parameters within which to work, I think he creates his best work. I think he really rises to the occasion. So,
Nomad's Cheap and Nerdy says, "What's car video reference and who is Jesse?" Who is Jesse? Jesse?
I'm Jesse, and I have a channel called Mindless Entertainment, and it's awesome. And Jeff pretends to like me, and
yeah, I'm terrible at it.
We thought that we would be able to do a good show since we have things in common. So
true. Well, mostly Star Wars, but we can try to branch out.
Both like this movie, I guess.
We did like this movie. Don't you have a a discussion about Attack of the Clones or why it's great or something?
No.
Wasn't you then? Okay.
I have a video that talks about why the prequels are better than Force Awakens.
Well, that's just a given at this point.
Yeah, but that was a hot take back when I made that video.
The minute I walked out of episode 7, I said I would appreciate episode 1 a whole hell of a lot more.
Ha! Those were my feelings.
Yeah. And now we got 9 and no one cares.
Nobody does. I certainly don't. I'm scratching my head as to how you don't already have 100 likes on this live stream. You really gotta remind your people.
That's true. I got to do better about the live streaming. I got, a bunch of views on this week's video, so I'm happy.
Hooray.
Yeah.
I just put up a video discussing how the Beatles invented toxic masculinity.
Oh, shit.
It's satirical.
Well, I don't take anything you say seriously, so.
Well, that's good. That's probably why we get along.
Yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm. Johnny at midnight says Tarantino needs to do The Lion King. That would be interesting.
I'd pay to see that.
I probably would too.
The thing is, I don't even consider myself a Quentin Tarantino fan. I only own Pulp Fiction. That's it.
The only one I own is Reservoir Dogs. I wouldn't say I'm a fan. I'm always willing to give him a watch though. I'm always willing to see what he does. And I usually find something enjoyable about his movies, even though there's some that I absolutely hate the Kill Bills. I did not care for Hateful Eight at all. Love Django Unchained, love Inglourious Bastards. Pulp Fiction's great. Reservoir Dogs is one of my favorites. But so
there was one movie Tarantino I think either wrote but didn't direct, and he was in. It's like it takes place in a hotel, and Tim Roth plays a bellhop. I can't think of the name of the movie, but I know Tarantino's at least in the film. I really like that one. Chat, let me know if you guys remember this one. Rhino4563 says, "Please tell me, did I miss the songs?"
There have been no songs. There may not be songs.
Jesse is always 4 Rooms. Thank you, J-Dubs. Oh, sorry, Mr. V got it too. So thank you guys. 4 Rooms. That's a good movie. You should check that one out.
All right, will do.
I think Madonna's in it too. Or yeah, she is in it.
Weird.
It's weird. It's like an anthology flick.
Okay, sounds cool. Definitely give it a watch.
Where are the cats?
The kittens are sleeping, and the big ones are also sleeping. Everyone's sleeping. It's afternoon nap time.
It's a perfect time to actually have this show.
There you go. I can always grab the kittens at will. So
that's okay. This channel is not a cutesy channel.
Sorry, she is.
It's okay. Obi-Wan2783 says, "What are the drinks of choice this weekend in Vegas? I can't make the Friday meetup, but I should be there Saturday, Sunday. When's everyone leaving?" I'm not available Saturday or Sunday at all, so I'm only available for the Friday meetup.
I don't know if I'll be there, how long I'll be there. I know I'm going to be there Friday. I might just leave Saturday morning. So
I have family that I'm going to go visit, so
yeah, my plan is mostly just be there for the meetup, and then I might just fuck around in Vegas.
Yeah. So Obi-Wan2783, if that's not a possibility, there's always next year at Celebration.
Or just hit me up whenever, dude, because I'm in your neighborhood.
SeedFan85 says Tim Burton would do a better Lion King. And what do you think about the trailers for the new Cats movie?
Still haven't watched it.
Nightmare Fuel.
This is what I hear, but I still have not watched it.
I don't dislike cats at all, like the actual animals. But if this is what cats really looked like, I don't think anyone would keep them as pets.
Now I don't. Now I really don't want to watch the trailer.
No, it's Judi Dench as a cat.
Why?
Just chalked up the things you never wanted to see.
Oh my god. So how do I need to see this now, or do I really not want to?
Turn the sound off and watch the trailer. Ryan Johnson's Lion King. Indie defense, that's what we should call the new Cats movie, Ryan Johnson's Lion King.
Oh my god, yes.
I love that name. Drop acid and watch the Cats trailer, says Johnny Midnight.
Horrifying. Sounds absolutely horrifying.
Worse. I thought that movie was actually going to give some competition to Star Wars. Nope.
Darn.
Nope.
Our hopes are on Jumanji.
Yeah, hopefully. It looks
look, the last Jumanji was epic. So
it was. Both. There hasn't been a bad Jumanji film.
Nope. I was really surprised at how much I liked last. I was expecting it to be dog shit. So
every once in a while, Sony pulls out a winner.
I thought you were just gonna leave it with Sony pulls out.
That every once in a while, Sony pulls out.
There you go. They know when to just. Yep.
Well, I mean, if I'm being honest with myself, I consider Into the Spider-Verse a win. I consider Jumanji a win, and then probably like 21 Jump Street that many years back. That's 2012.
22 Jump Street was also fantastic.
I got it on Blu-ray right here, actually. So
it was one. There were two different scenes in that where I just died the whole time. It was wonderful.
Well, the "My Name is Jeff" meme actually sits really well with me. So if people say that to me randomly in public, I go, "Cool, so is mine." But I think I'm going to watch these movies relatively soon. Venom wasn't bad. I haven't seen Venom.
My biggest issue with that. So the two issues is that if you're like a comic booky person, you're probably not going to like it because it's from what I understand not the most accurate origin or anything, and people don't like it because it's like it's Venom without Spider-Man and all that stuff. Anyway, as a film itself, it was pretty fun. I think it was unbalanced though. They spent a lot more time building up Tom Hardy's character before Venom's really introduced, and not as much time on that relationship, which I thought was the much more interesting part of the film. So that was my biggest criticism. Overall, though, I liked it. I enjoyed it as a movie. I mean, I'll watch pretty much anything Tom Hardy does too.
So the Venom symbiote was created in a lab in this film, correct?
No, I think it does still come from space.
Okay.
But it is in a lab. It is in a lab at a point. So
I know they'll never adapt it properly, but if they could do the whole Secret Wars storyline where he gets the costume on was Beyonder's planet and all this other stuff, that'd be so fun. But
okay, I believe you.
Are you yawning? You're making me yawn. I know, I'm bored too. Mega Jetty 1 says, big news, Bin Laden's son is confirmed dead.
Hooray!
Like, I didn't even know he was an enemy.
I didn't know that was a person we were trying to kill, but I'm glad he's dead.
Rosetta Allen says, as a comic nerd, it's hard to enjoy a lot of comic movies because they do a horrid job usually. Yeah. Most of the times, if you want like a one-to-one adaptation, I'm trying to think, what would you consider a pretty accurate comic book adaptation?
Me?
Yeah.
That would require me knowing more about comic books.
Okay, so you've never read Watchmen?
I did. I did read that. Yeah, it was a thing.
Okay. I think the first Spider-Man does a good job at capturing the origin, like one-to-one. They do the wrestling, they do Uncle Ben's death right. Maybe that's why they never do origins anymore for him, because they did it literally perfect the first time. Everything else has just been like, we're going to put a new spin on it. We don't need a new spin on it. Hunky Chunky Funky Monkey says, R-rated Disney. Frozen Elsa causes Tunguska event. I don't know what Tunguska is. Do you?
I don't know either.
I'm sorry, Hunky Chunky Funky Monkey. Somebody in the chat let me know what that is. Shout out to Liquor Jim for all your postcards. Thank you very much. Sin City, that is a damn good comic book adaptation.
I was just a good movie. I never read the comic book, but I did like the movie.
It's literally just one-to-one. They just take the panels, recreate them, same dialogue. because the way Sin City works is they take like multiple stories from the Sin City comic, and then they just put it all in one movie. So like if you read that Yellow Bastard, which is the Bruce Willis part, it's like its own stories. Oh. It doesn't like randomly stop and go to like Marv, because Marv's his own story, and then the other one, Clive Owen's story. Yeah, I really love that movie. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, I don't hate the second one. A lot of people shit on it. I don't think it was that bad. I don't think it was that great either. But
the sequel.
You haven't seen it?
Nope.
Oh, don't rush. Just it's ever on Netflix and you got nothing to do.
Reasonable.
Obi-Wan 27883 says, "What if Cats is that bad and still beats Episode 9 by a lot? Dang it, Jeff and Jesse! I can't get here before Saturday night. Obligations."
Well, like I said, I'm in. Yeah, I got to do an LA meetup at some point. I know there's a handful of people out here, so
get some of those great cheesesteaks at that little known place, Subway. Is it?
We're not going to talk about that. Definitely not going to talk about that.
A Seed fan 85 says Venom was written as a hero. The only allusion to his villainous nature was eating a couple of people and generally devil-may-care attitude.
So that's called an anti-hero. He comes in, but he's written as a very, very good anti-hero. He comes in very much with the potential of being a villain, or just general bad guy, and then they take him the anti-hero route, which I'm fine with because I always enjoy anti-heroes.
Venom was an anti-hero in the book, but he got way better. Or he was way better when he first appeared because he was like legitimately scary. Because he first appears to Mary Jane, and she thinks it's Peter, and then like the face changes, and she doesn't really faint. She's like in fear. That's why Spider-Man gets rid of his black suit, because it scares her. And she's like, "You have to go back to the red and blue suit." So he does. It's a great comic. I know you don't read them, but Spider-Man 300, folks, go out of your way to read that book. Fantastic.
You say so.
Well, I'm right in this case.
I don't doubt. Oh, speaking of being right, I saw. I checked out your Twitter to see if you had posted anything about our stream that I could retweet. You didn't, and noticed you had a poll up there that was very reminiscent of a conversation you and I had last week on Mindless Bullshit. It appears that I'm winning. On that one. So
I responded back.
I didn't see your response.
Just go ahead and read it.
I will. Let me go find it. You can talk while I'm finding.
No, I'm waiting. I'm building the anticipation. These people need to know.
All right, my 8,000 notifications. Nope. Really? That's your comeback?
Hey, I don't care. You're the one that was throwing shade at me over at Indiana Jones versus Star Wars poll.
I'm just saying, someone's being a sore loser, it looks like.
How did I lose?
Because I'm right. Or at least by popular vote.
Okay.
Because I'm winning at this.
Yes, clearly.
Obviously, I'm winning.
Well, I'll never make a bet about Twitter engagement with you because I feel like I'll lose.
You probably will.
Yeah.
This is how that goes.
Yeah, well.
It'll be very tragic for everybody involved.
Yeah, I don't think I can handle that.
Mm-hmm. Terrible.
I put so much time into my Twitter.
Mm-hmm. Clearly.
I do. Thank you, Johnny Midnight. Thank you. Says I'm always right.
Yeah, except you're not.
Yeah, sorry. Just I don't know. What else you want to talk about?
You're doing a very bad job of getting revenge, by the way.
I don't get revenge. I don't need to seek it.
You titled the stream Revenge of the Jeff.
Yes, I did.
The whole thing was like, this is for last night.
I was so mad at first, and then I'm just like, I really don't care. I have other stuff to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not fun. That's not neither fun.
So sorry, Japan. That is how you lose your wrench. He says that Lara Croft has a better adventure than Indiana Jones.
That's pretty harsh.
That's just inaccurate.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like
with you on this one for once.
Wait, we're on the same page. We have a common enemy. His name is Cesario Japan.
Yes.
I'm not going to kick him. He can have his own opinion, but
you can still kick him.
Should I? Nah. I'm not going to de-wrench him. He's a good dude. Mailed me a box of Japanese candies. Yeah, only Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. That's a terrible film.
Oy, that doesn't count.
No. We don't talk about that on this channel.
No.
I
disagree with that. I disagree with the fundamental premise of that existing.
Yeah, I have it on Blu-ray, and I've never taken it out of the package.
I don't own it.
4-pack.
I don't own it. I actually don't own the original trilogy either. The first three, which is something I've been meaning to remedy for a long time and just haven't.
What, on Blu-ray?
Yeah.
I mean, do you want HD rips? I can hook you up.
Sure.
Okay. Manga's Big Thing says, Jeff is the battered wife of mindless BS. Just kidding. You're both here's hoping you guys continue with this great stuff.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that, Mongo.
Yeah, I guess I could continue since I'm so battered, though. I'll just never be the same again. So hurt.
You seem so excited to be here today, man.
No, I spent a long day doing yard work and drawing this damn comic, so I had to alter the cover. Have I seen the 2 Ewok films? Yes, I have, and they're terrible. Have you?
I actually have not. I've never seen the Ewok films, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, don't. By the way, Cesar Japan, I know you sent those Beverly Hills Cop laser discs. I keep them in the shipping container on a shelf because I don't want light to touch them. That's how much I like them.
Jesus.
Yeah, don't shit on Beverly Hills Cop. We will fight.
I've never seen it, so I can't.
Don't watch it. Just let me enjoy it myself. Seed. I keep wanting to call them a Seed fan, but Seed Fan 85 says, which is better, Tomb Raider or Relic Hunter?
Don't even know what Relic Hunter is.
It was a show with Tia Carrere back in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Okay.
Her name was Cassandra.
Okay.
You know who Tia Carrere is, right?
Vaguely.
Wayne's World?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah, she had a show in the late 90s, early 2000s called Relic Hunter, where she was essentially Lara Croft. And it's just your average, it's like Hercules, The Legendary Journeys. It's great at like 4 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon, but it's not going to win any awards.
Okay.
So, Seed Fan 85, to answer your super chat, I'm going to go with Relic Hunter because I hate Tomb Raider 2, The Cradle of Life.
Never seen any of the Tomb Raider movies.
You're not missing out. I haven't seen the new one.
She doesn't have tits anymore, so what the fuck is the point?
Yeah, that's the subtitle for it.
I don't care about tits, but even I acknowledge that the whole point is the tits. That's the whole point, right?
Sorry, somebody in the chat says Deborah the Explorer is better than Tomb Raider. How do you mess that up?
That's hilarious.
Oh, I can't believe there's a Dora the Explorer movie.
Yeah, what the fuck? Why does that exist? Why is that a thing?
I don't know. I mean, you're not really talking to the guy in charge of Viacom who dictates what gets made.
Why not, damn it? Why aren't you in charge of these things?
You're the one in Hollywood. You have the connections. Get me a job. Just let me run Viacom for about, 17 years.
Those are definitely the types of connections I have, which is why I live in a studio apartment.
Well, I guess I had more faith in you.
Well, I guess I appreciate that, kind of.
I'm going to take it back. Anyway, Nefarious Technology says, have you guys seen The Librarian yet? Like, 2 of their movies were made into blockbuster movies under other franchises. Crystal Skull was one, unrelated. Banana in the Tailpipe? Let me read that. Have you guys seen The Librarians? No, I have not.
No. I have also not. This is not a thing I've seen.
I never even heard of it.
Me neither. What a great time we're having.
I know, right? Technology is just working perfectly. We're having a great conversation. Yay, life.
Yay, life. Everyone's like, have you seen this thing? And we're like, no. Emotionally,
I'm in Las Vegas right now because that's the next time I'm going to have a drink. So I could use one. I mean, I'll run into you at the meet and greet. You can buy a shot. We can
have a drink together. There we go.
Maybe. What kind of drink we having?
It kind of depends on the bar.
We're gonna be at that Millennium Fan Bar.
Yeah, I don't know if they have a good beer selection. Do they have any fun specialty cocktails? I
feel like we should I don't know, do something really strong.
Okay.
Because I will give you credit. You have a high alcohol tolerance, and you are a good drinking buddy.
Thank you. I appreciate it. At least I'm good for something.
Yes, if I can't hang out with my best friend Dion, I'll take a close 12th place with Jesse Milestone.
I really don't like this replacement Dion thing that you keep pushing. I'm not okay with this narrative.
You can't replace Dion. Don't worry.
Well, I'm like the stand-in Dion, which is even worse.
Okay, you want to be the Shemp of the group?
No. I want to be my own person. I want to have my own.
You're always going to be Jesse Milestone, but you're basically playing the role of not Dion.
I don't want to play any role that's related to Dion whatsoever.
You know, somebody tweeted me today. They're like, Jeff, I love your channel, but I hate Dion. He has a dirty mouth. I almost blocked that person. I was like, fuck you. Don't talk shit about my best friend.
That's rude.
I didn't.
No, the person's saying that, not the blocking.
Oh.
Dion is for all his flaws, is a good man.
For many of his flaws. Big ones and the small ones. Obi-Wan 27883 says, please discuss the sci-fi show The Magicians.
I have never seen it.
I have never even heard of it.
I've heard of it. My friend is telling me to watch it because she wants to be able to talk about it with me. But I've never seen it.
We could talk about The Boys because I'm on the last episode and it's fantastic, but you haven't watched it.
I have not.
Dion plus Lena Dunham equals Dina. Ugh.
Oh God.
She was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
She was?
She was the chunky lady that was on Charlie's Mansion, the ranch, the film ranch. She had the white dress. She's the one that says, go get so-and-so.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even realize that was her.
And I try not to, but when Dion obsesses over her.
You had as much time looking at her naked as you do, apparently.
Ugh, it's only on a toilet eating a cake.
As if that makes it better.
It does because it's funny.
I guess.
Mr. Chuck Nasty says, better Tomb Raider or Nathan Drake from Uncharted? Nathan Drake from Uncharted. You don't know who that is, do you?
Nope.
I'm just going to vote for you and say Uncharted.
Okay.
It's a series on PlayStation, and it's really damn good.
Cool. Never owned a PlayStation.
Well, I don't think you need one now.
I don't think I do either.
Folks, if you'd like to mail Jesse Milestone a PlayStation, what's your P.O. box?
Not selling.
Yeah.
You can find it on my channel, though.
Yeah.
The information's there. Someone did mail me an Xbox, though.
Like a 360?
What is it? Is it a 360? I think it's a 360.
It's a good system. Played a lot of Halo on that.
I'm gonna start playing a lot of Halo again on it. And it's gonna eat up the rest of my life. It'll be fun.
It sounds like a fun way to lose your life. To Halo.
I'm okay with that. I do love me some Halo.
I had the first 5 or 6 games. I went all the way, like I'm including ODST and Reach, just like part of that. So I had Halo 1 through 4, and then so I had 6 Halo games.
I fell off of gaming after 3. So I've played a little ODST. I've never played Reach, but I do with that. So the person who sent me the system sent me Reach as well. I just need to get a battery for the wireless controller he sent me, and then I can play. So
well,
that was the thing I was playing last night, and nobody figured it out what it was. I was playing the guitar part to the Halo theme. So
that.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep. That is a thing I can play on the guitar. I taught it myself because I liked it. The soundtracks from 1 through 3.
I don't know if I'm going to the Comic-Con next month here in Cincinnati. I'm tempted, but it's kind of meh. What's the date? Because I'll be out of town for Horror Hound. Yeah, Horror Hound. I'll be there with the guys for the show officially. So you won't be at the Cincinnati Comic Expo, right?
No, I have no intentions of being there.
Just wanted to check. Stone Cold Jeremy, I think The Boys is worth a watch, like a binge watch. It's very good. I know Gary doesn't like some of the moments or some of the elements that they've changed. I've never read the book, admittedly, so from just a show, I'm loving it.
I'll have to give it a look. What's it on? What is it?
Amazon Prime.
Okay, I can do that.
Do you have Prime?
Mm-hmm.
I suggest you watch The Tick first.
Yeah, I saw the pilot, and then because there was the pilot, and then it was like 2 years before they actually released the series. And so I never watched the series, but I'll do it.
Season 2 is amazing. It's just they canceled it, so it's done.
I know. I heard. Very sad.
Yeah.
Tragic for everybody.
Honestly, if you could give me the power to bring back one TV show, I think I'd pick The Tick because it's so new, and you could continue with the same level of quality. Like if you said, "Oh, bring back Perfect Strangers" or something, that would suck. Nobody even cares about Perfect Strangers anymore.
I actually made the case, not that you know anything about this. I actually made the case that it is a good thing that Firefly is never coming back, and that it was only one season because it was never ruined as a result. It's still just this perfect thing that exists that never got terrible. So on the one hand, yeah, more would have been great. On the other hand, it might have gotten terrible.
That's how I feel about a lot of movies. It's better to have no more than have bad ones.
Yeah.
Because if you were to take I like Die Hard. The first one's great, second one's the third one's great, fourth one's okay, and then it just gets bad, and you remember it as bad. And I'm kind of
yeah, I still remember the first one as being the best Christmas movie ever made.
Agreed.
Yeah, but well, that was actually a thing. That was the thing for me too. And everyone got really excited when Disney bought Lucasfilm. It was like, oh my god, we're gonna get more Star Wars. I was like, I don't want more Star Wars. I have enough Star Wars. I have the appropriate amount of Star Wars. I like the quality of the Star Wars that I've been given. Sure, the prequels aren't perfect, but hey, nothing is. I do not want more Star Wars. And I was right to feel that way. So.
Yeah, I don't. The story ended with Return of the Jedi. I'm very happy the way that one went. But now you have to retcon and time travel and all these other things, and it ruins all kinds of geek culture. Is the one that suffers the most.
So, do you really think they're going to do time travel in episode 9?
I firmly believe it after watching. Look, it's not about the Red Letter Media video. It's Kevin Smith's talking about this mind-blowing thing. Like, your mind will melt. And I'm thinking to myself, Kevin Smith will cry on command for anything, but what would melt his mind? What would get him excited? And if it's brand new and it's on a soundstage, it's probably not going to be able to be achieved without CGI. But if it's a recreation of an original set, meaning they travel back to something, he would have that emotional response. So I'm guessing that's the logic I'm using.
That's so terrible.
My logic or the
the if it happens, if that's the truth, it's gonna be, oh god, that would just be the worst thing ever.
Yeah, it really would be.
That would be, oh god, that would just nope. Nope. I'm just thinking about how terrible it's gonna be.
Yeah, when I think about Star Wars Episode 9, I look off into the distance, glassy-eyed too.
Oh god. Yeah, that's the thing I'm just not looking forward to. If they do time travel, the world will never hear the end of it from me.
I mean, I can still go on about The Last Jedi, but if they do time travel in a Star Wars flick, put it like this, I'm unhappy that they did flashback sequences. Because they've never done that before.
Oh, and it takes you out of the narrative. It's not the way a Star Wars story is told. You're on this epic journey. It's not. It feels like you're going on the journey. It doesn't feel like you're listening to someone tell a story. When you do flashbacks, it takes you out of the reality of the moment.
Yep, you have basically said my feelings aloud.
There you go. I'm good at that. Not your feelings specifically. When it comes to Star Wars, that is a common feedback I get, that I'm good at saying out loud the feelings of people regarding The Last Jedi.
Same here. I have had a lot of people, because I posted how we hit our landmark of 130,000 subscribers, and so
congratulations.
Thank you. It is work, but it's been a lot of fun too. So I enjoy doing it. I'm gonna I gotta get my shit, or the camera fixed, because I got my play button. I kind of want to do an unboxing. So
cool.
I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Well, if I'm lucky, I could hit 30,000 by the end of the year.
Oh, you'll hit it before the end of the year.
My growth has been really slow.
No, I thought you grew like 1,000 since I've seen you.
Huh?
I thought you've grown like 1,000 subs since I've seen you.
Like in Columbus?
Yeah. Yes.
That's not good for me though. For when it was good for me, I was getting about 100 subs a day, so I was hitting 3,000 a month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So no, 1,000 since what? Was that about a month ago now?
Yeah.
Columbus. That's bad for me. And I don't think it's been a full 1,000 either. I think it's been like 800. No, that's very bad for me.
Well, it'll pick up once you start doing those car videos.
I'd rather die. I will maintain my integrity. Thank you very much.
Well, Stone Cold Jeremy says, Kevin Smith has baked his brain so much that it really wouldn't take much to melt his mind.
Don't you build up an immunity? Wouldn't it therefore take even more to melt his mind?
I don't know. He cries at everything, though.
Does he?
Yeah, I was on the set. I cried. I cried for BVS. I cried for this. It's like, oh, we're going to bring in Kevin Smith to cry so we can add some credibility.
I don't follow Kevin Smith's crying.
I can't help it. I used to be such a big fan, and I've never watched a celebrity just become a shell of what they used to be in front of my eyes before. It's like, oh, I'm not a fan of this person or that person. You know, they've gone a different direction. But Kevin Smith, embarrassing.
Tuh.
I love this super chat from Avshara Grostos. I'm so sorry that I butchered that. Rey is the first Jedi by going plaid in hyperspace. Jesse should do the Batwoman series when it premieres. That'll get her viewers and subs.
That's actually, I'm planning on it. I'm very much planning on it. According to a friend of mine who may or may not be a credible source, she saw the pilot at Comic-Con and said it was not super woke. But we'll see.
By the way, folks, I'm not going to cry when I open my play button. It's just I'm not collecting boulders, so.
Okay.
Rhino4563 says, Jesse, you're going to get so many subs when Jeff drops the album. Or when the Jeff album drops, sorry.
This is apparently, this is, I was telling you, all my songs now are named Jeff, apparently.
Okay, why?
This is what happened in the chat after you left.
There was Rejoice and songs written in my name? I like this.
No.
That
I had previously written were renamed You for reasons unbeknownst to me.
Oh. Don't worry, I'm not going to turn into mundane Jeff. Oh. No, but I'm can I get a free copy since all the songs are about me?
They're not! None of them are about you!
You sure about that?
I wrote them in high school, most of them. There's one I wrote a couple years ago, 2 I wrote in high school, 1 I'm working on currently, and none of them are about you.
But they're all named after me.
No, in fact, they all have different names that have nothing to do with you.
But Rhino4563 said it's the Jeff album.
I have no control over what my followers do and say.
Every Jeff you take. That's the best. That's the best. Rhino4563 says Jeff 2, and don't go back to Ohio, actually.
That's what he... Oh, yeah, because the last one was a sad one. I was like, they're like, this one's called Jeff 3. I'm like, no, this is a sad song anyway. And so it's apparently called Don't Go Back to Ohio. This is what you miss. This is what you miss.
Yeah, but it was so long. Like, the stream went on to, what, 4 in the morning?
12:30 my time, so like 3:30 your time.
That's really within 30 minutes of my estimated time.
You're so impressive.
Jefferson Starship. Darksaber 4 says, Ingrid Bolso-Berdal from Westworld should get more acting jobs. Now, you suggested that she plays Valkyrie. We looked her up on the podcast. Darksaber Force likes this actress, and I could see why you would want her to play Broomhilda Valkyrie, the white blonde-haired one, because she looks... Take my Jeff away. When Jesse said Jeff, I felt it. Simply the Jeff. Oh, man, I love this. Is there a way I can get I should copy all these and use them.
You can do it for the album you can write about yourself.
Yeah, the one written and produced by Jesse Milestone of Mindless Entertainment.
Why? No, I have a very different album planned that I would be willing to collaborate with you on, but...
I want a new Jeff, Uptown Jeff.
Oh, my God.
The power of Jeff. Oh, I love this.
27883 sent a super chat about Kevin Smith. You should read that one.
Oh, I will, and then I'll go right back to the song ones. Obi-Wan 27883 says, I love old Kevin Smith, but I agree. He seems like his brain is so baked when he went over the breaking point, and now he gets emotional and cries for everything.
Did he have a heart attack or something?
Yeah, but he was crying and high before the heart attack.
Oh,
I mean, I would never make fun of him for health reasons, even though, because I just feel like that's kind of shitty,
Yeah.
and bad taste.
Yeah.
But prior to the health concerns, he still was not producing quality films. I mean, Tusk,
I didn't see it.
Yoga Hosers,
I didn't see it.
don't. Yoga Hosers is the biggest piece of shit I've ever seen.
Sounds awful. I don't remember it happening.
Uh-huh. You have a great memory. Selective memory, if you will.
I just probably never heard about it. Can't remember things you don't know.
It's true. Well, that should be the name of your album. Jesse Milestone. Can't remember things you don't know. Take my Jeff away.
Like naming any of these songs. Where do they all got these names? Because I don't remember writing or naming any of them.
The internet is brilliant. You should listen to everything they tell you to do.
Oh my god.
Seedfan85 says, do you have them uploaded somewhere? I guess your songs.
I talked about this yesterday. I'm one of them. The one that's called Mountainside is on my channel. There's one called Words Cannot Describe.
Jeff.
That. That one is on my old channel. So if you find that, you'll also find all the other gems that go along with my old channel. So.
The old Jeff songs, cool.
The only song on that channel. There are no other songs on that channel.
Speaker of the Dead says, wake Jeff up before you go. Madeline says, you're so Jeff. You probably think this Jeff is about Jeff. Oh, this is awesome. It's hip to be Jeff. Hey, Jeff, let it be. Jeff in an elevator. That's a good one. Jeff likes elevators. The Jeff stops here. Jeffrey's got a gun. Jeff now. Rhino456 sent in a super chat that says Stairway to Jeff.
I like the Jeff Spangled Banner. That one's good.
Well, Nefarious Technology says Strange Jeff Days. Hey, I love the Doors, so I appreciate,
The Doors are excellent. They were the second band I ever got into.
When I was in high school, this girl I liked, we ended up going out. She was big into the Doors, and then nothing really came of it, so I didn't listen to the Doors for years. But when I got into college, don't ask me why, but I bought their Greatest Hits album, and I was obsessed with it. And then I got a good chunk of their other ones, like full discography.
They are wonderful.
Eye of the Jeff, We Are the Jeff. We Are the Jeff is another great one. Jazzy Jeff, I Can't Drive Jeff. Jeff's Side, there's your Mountainside. Jeffrey in the Sky with Diamonds. Jeff's Just Want to Have Fun. Grand Inquisitor says, I wish that I was Jeffrey's girl. Oh, the Jeff is back in town. Mountain Jeff. We didn't start the Jeff. It smells like Jeff's spirit. To the Jeff, to the Jeff. Everything you own is Ox to the Jeff. This is better than one of my podcasts. This is amazing. This is better than any of the Sausage Talk, any of the Moist. For Whom the Jeff Toll says Acid Blade 21. That's my favorite one because that's my favorite song by them. Total Eclipse of the Jeff. Hungry Like the Jeff. Master of Jeff. Jeff, I hear you calling, but I can't come home right now. Oh, these people are great. She's dying by degrees with every song title.
Accurate.
Sorry, Liquor Jim. This is going to be the last mindless bullshit because we're going to run this into the ground until Jesse just loses the will to live. Like,
he's going to kill myself on air, and then your channel will get demonetized forever.
I'll delete the stream instantly.
Harsh. I'm going to preserve my death.
Sorry. I mean, Writers on the Jeff. It's a great song. Grand Inquisitor says, I'm never going to Jeff again.
It's dirty.
Guilty Jeff has gotten a rhythm. Oh, Jeff the Friendly Ghost. Anyway, this is going to keep on going unless you start talking about something else there, Jesse.
Why
isn't this show called Mindless Sausage?
That's a great question.
This was
every show should be called Mindless Sausage.
You got a friend in Jeff. All in all, it's just another Jeff in the wall. I want to know what Jeff is.
So I'm not going to have a drink with you in Vegas anymore. I'm just going to devote all my attention to Gary and Mecorandum and pretend like you're not even there.
It's kind of hard because I'm the giant person in the room, but whatever.
Fine, I'll ignore you. I'll be really good at it.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll stay the extra days and have so much fun, and you can hang out with your family, and I'll just send you pictures and be like, oh, look at me. I'm like half a mile away having way more fun than you, and you can't come because fuck you.
Thank you. Acid Blade 21 says highway to Jeff. Sir Ruin of House Roundhead, he's going to change the face of the show. He says, oh, wait, next one's back to it. He says, Mike Zero is getting more and more excited for episode 9 than I should be. Do you think Mike is inside of Area 51? If so, now I know what the raid is for.
I wonder if he knows what's going to happen to with the Area 51 raid, or if his prescience is limited to Star Wars.
I'm going to say Mike Zero knows all.
Okay, well then he clearly knows how this ends.
There's
a great meme about everyone getting murdered in that raid. But
Ethan, Jeremy, and I would like to all go broadcast from a safe distance.
What is a safe distance in that instance?
Henderson, Nevada.
It's like next door to Vegas.
Yeah, but isn't Area 51 in Nevada somewhere?
Yes, but Nevada's a big place. It's also pronounced Nevada.
Okay. I just wanted to be as far away from getting shot as possible.
Yeah, Nevada's kind of huge. It's a large-ass state. Henderson's close to Vegas. I don't think that Area 51 is that close to Las Vegas.
Kind of the point. Anyway, we'll just broadcast from your front door and say, hey, we're on the raid to Area 51. Mm-hmm. Love Jeff 2 times. Jeff's got big balls. You only Jeff twice? Oops, I did Jeff again. Highway to the Jeff zone. Naughty Jeff. I got a lovely bunch of Jeff nuts. I want to hold your Jeff. I like Big Jeff, and I cannot lie.
Oh, my God.
Sweet Jeff of mine.
Oh, my God.
Jeff Magnet. Oh, you guys are the best.
They're the worst.
Nefarious. Good.
Since y'all are so in love with Jeff, you just write this album. You guys got it under control. I don't got to be part of this.
Yeah, it'll be like the sequel to Party Boob, the Jeff album. It'll just be a picture of like my skin color, and it's just like the Beatles' White Album. There you go. It doesn't have a title. Toxic Masculinity, the album. Let's see. Nefarious Technology says not to touch the Jeff.
I'm glad that you're enjoying this.
I am too, because Jesse and the Jeffs. It's like, oh, let's see. Proper Jeremy says, "I'll be there Friday. How about you, Mike? Mike gives 0 fucks." I mean, I guess I'll be there, but I don't get to talk to anybody.
Not me.
Yeah, well, you'll be in the corner crying. I'll be
socializing with people who like me and are nice to me.
I'll be socializing with some people that know who I am and will probably be too afraid to be dicks.
Well, I don't have these problems with people being dicks to me. So,
yeah, well,
except for you.
Yeah, well, I can see you. Oh, Obi-Wan 27883 may have. Oh shit! Hold on. These are out of order. First off, Stone Cold Jeremy says Bohemian Jeffrey. Fuck you, Jeff Medina. Forever Jeff. Oh my God. From Russia with Jeff. Go Jeff, go. Brown Eyed Jeff. Jeffrey the Sky with Diamonds. That was a good one. Here's my favorite though. Axel Jeff. You are so excited by this.
This is delightful. Are you enjoying whatever this is?
Jeff. What?
What? I have nothing to contribute to this conversation.
It's me in the audience. This is Revenge of the Jeff. You were writing songs about me that I didn't know about, and now the audience is writing
0 songs about you.
Yeah, well, these people are doing it big time. Our friend Rhino4563 says every rose has its Jeff. I believe in a thing called Jeff. I do too. Let's see, the Grand Inquisitor says dirty deeds done by Jeff. Pour some Jeff on me. Ooh, that's dirty.
That may be uncomfortable.
What are the lyrics? I'm hot, sticky, sweet from my head to my feet.
Oh God, I feel violated now.
I'm in Ohio. You have no leg to stand on.
I'm me too in this anyway.
This stream will remain up in perpetuity, so we can defend myself. Nefarious Technology says she'll be in the corner singing "Jeff, come take me away." Oh,
I like another one bites the Jeff.
Don't bite Jeff.
No, I'm just imagining you getting like attacked by spiders or wild animals. That's pleasing to me.
Thank you. Rhino4563 says this chat is going to inspire the 4th Jeff song. You should just really write them all about Jeff.
None of them are about you. None of them are about you.
Any way you want, Jeff. This is what I call revenge, says 4th drawer down.
I hope you're having fun.
This is the best episode of this show we had. It started out slow and people were like, this is kind of boring. You know what? To watch your face right now. Oh my God. The chat is going crazy for these Jeff songs. Let's see. Coconut Jeff is back, says, Jeff shook me all night long. The power of Jeff. Welcome to the Jeffrey. Ice Jeffrey. Jukebox Jeffrey. Free Jeffrey. Enter Jeff Man. Benny and the Jeffs.
Enter Jeff Man sounds like you're getting fucked in the butt.
Yeah, don't make that song.
That's the only one I'm writing.
Oh my God. Thank you, Coconut Jeff. I'm glad somebody finally picked you up from the shelves of Whole Foods so you could write songs. Another Jesse bites the Jeff.
Oh. That's uncomfortable.
Yeah, I don't like to get bitten.
I don't want to bite you.
Once bitten, twice Jeff. There we go. That's my own song I wrote. Buy some American Jeff. Dr. Coffindale says, kind of started this last night, Jeff. Sorry.
Yeah, this was all his fault, and then Ethan saw it, and then it was all over.
Oh, we should have Ethan write the Jeff album.
Yes, there you go. He can
and
write
attribute it to Jesse Milestone.
No!
You're taking credit for my album.
What?
You're taking credit for my album.
I take no credit. If I get the money for it, then maybe.
Yeah, you're going to get your cut. It's not about not getting paid. It's about having your face on an album with an acoustic guitar and it just says Jeff over the top.
Nope. I'm out then.
Jesse Milestone, the greatest singer-songwriter of our day.
Ugh.
With her 12-time platinum album, Jeff. Proper Jeremy says, you got a Jeff and me.
That's inappropriate.
That's the opening track on your album.
No, it is not.
Yeah.
That is not how that works.
Nefarious Technology says, do the Jeff Man. Oh, The Simpsons. David Hervey is going to change the pace. So thank David Hervey. He says, breaking news. Mike Zero has not posted a video today. What the Jeff is going on?
Maybe he's dead.
You think he saw it coming? There you go. You're starting to warm up to me finally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a smidge.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet Jeff of mine. Living on a Jeff. Domo Origato, Jeffrey Roboto. Obi-Wan 2783 says, Jesse is longing for the days the fandom menace was shipping her with Ivan and planning their wedding.
Ugh. All right, real talk. And don't let this go to your head. Don't tell anyone else I said this because this might be the nicest thing I'll ever say to you.
Mm-hmm.
Gun to my head, I had to choose between you and Ivan. At this point, probably you.
Well, thank you. Now let me read some more of these song titles so you regret your decision.
It's probably the nicest thing I'm ever going to say to you, so calm down.
I'm so honored by your...
You should be. I'm still here for some reason.
I don't know, because you enjoy trying to shit on me? According to the chat,
I don't dish it out if you can't take it, so here I am taking it.
Yeah.
Not full. God damn.
Yeah, you're taking it from Jeff right now. Speaker of the Dead says, what are you looking forward to the most at the Star Trek con? I'm going to say the bar.
Drinking.
Yeah.
I'm not going to the con itself. Oh, I'm meeting Mecca Random.
Yeah. I'm meeting Gary for me. That's number one on my list.
And hanging out. Meeting Mecca Random is number one. Hanging out with Gary's number two since I've already met him. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I'm finally gonna learn Mecha Random's real name.
You may or may not. I'm pretty sure she's still gonna go by Mecha Random. I did learn her real name.
Well,
She told me, and I'm not gonna tell anybody because I promised not to.
I met Cecil, so there we go.
Lucky you.
Well, he was pretty damn awesome.
I'm jealous.
Yeah. Let's see. Nefarious Technology says,
That Star Wars girl is here. She'll say nice things to me because she likes me and is not going to torture me.
I am not torturing you. The audience is torturing you.
You are a willing participant. You are complicit in this.
And
You are.
Uh-huh. Nefarious Technology says Jeff is Soy Ray.
That Star Wars girl says Cecil is very awesome. I agree that Star Wars girl. As a matter of fact, I was just talking to Ethan last night about how the three of us need to do a stream. Yes, Jeff is being very mean, that Star Wars girl. He's being awful.
I'm the worst, Anna. I'm the absolute worst.
Absolute worst.
Is Jesse albums Joe Cocker covers? 50 Shades of Jeff, Walk Like a Jeff, The Legend of Jesse, A Jeff to the Past. You Jeff me all night long.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Very inappropriate.
Rhino4563 says, in the Jeff tonight. At least he didn't say the first part of that song title. Mattaween says, Jesse, we need some more balls deep analysis. Hashtag highway to the danger, Jeff. Oh, my God. Thank you, Mattaween. Who let the Jeff out? Remember the Mac of Jeff?
Somebody put him back. Back.
Mongo's Big Thing says, dude looks like a Jeffrey. Thank you, Mongo's Big Thing. Hold me, thrill me, kiss me, Jeff me.
Way to ruin a perfectly good song.
Well, yeah. Sorry. It's a good song. I'm gonna karaoke that in Las Vegas and sing those words.
I will not be anywhere near that. So
no, not at all. We'll be in the same city, but
they'll be like, we don't even know each other.
Like ships passing in the night.
No, because ships passing in the night is usually referred to an instance where those two ships would have wanted to meet.
We'll pass.
My ship is going to see your ship and go, fuck this shit, and turn around.
I'm going to be the iceberg to the Titanic and just sink you right into the...
Also sounds inappropriate. And no, I do not like where this is going. See, you're maybe in Ohio now, but you're going to be in Vegas this weekend. I need an adult. I feel unsafe.
Yeah, let me tell you. Now watch, somebody's going to volunteer.
Anybody who volunteers to be my adult is also going to be that's an equally problematic thing.
Yeah, because I'm gonna beat you like I did in Columbus. Rhino4563 says, I shipped you guys the first time Jesse was on the High Council stream. Probably, Jesse?
Okay. That was a long ass time ago.
Yeah, last July.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you forget about Jeff. Every Jeff I take, ride that Jeff. Who let the Jeffs out? Let's Jeff together. Around the world in 80 Jeffries. Can you feel the Jeff tonight? Jeff in the wind. Eastbound and Jeff. Am I finally caught up on all this stuff? Anna said that's what she said. There we go. Anytime, any Jeff. Oh, all right. So are we going to keep this show going?
Do you have something you want to talk about other than yourself?
I didn't want to talk about myself, but you were writing songs about me while I sleep.
I was doing nothing of the sort.
We have video proof.
I was doing nothing of the sort. Yeah, the video will demonstrate very clearly that I was just happily playing the songs that I wrote that have nothing to do with you.
Mm-hmm. Well, I appreciate that you're trying to, deny it, but either way. The chat says exactly. Trevor Randall says, I'm glad that I'm not Jesse's girl.
Trevor has been mean to me the whole entire stream. He's just like angry. I look pissed off. He couldn't tell if I liked the movie because I'm just angry all the time. Now apparently I'm obsessed with you. He's been a dick to me the whole stream.
Yeah, well, I don't know why.
I don't know either. Maybe he's jealous. Maybe he wishes they were shipping him with you.
I mean, if you can build your channel to my size, you can have this show. Do it tomorrow, man.
I'm not gonna stream with him.
Oh, okay.
Or are you replacing me? I think he wants you. He's jealous.
He wants you.
No, he's being a dick to me because he's jealous that I'm getting shipped with you. He wants to be with you.
He's jealous and being a dick to you because he secretly likes you. It's like in grade school. It's like, oh, you're mean to this girl. You probably like her.
We're not in grade school though, and I hope that guy is not, because that's weird.
Yeah. I don't know what to say.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
This has devolved rather quickly.
Is that beef jerky?
No, it's licorice.
Oh, licorice. Ooh.
It's very good.
Black licorice is like the worst tasting candy ever.
It's not black licorice, first of all. It's
I know.
Red.
No, but I was just making that comment,
I actually really like black licorice, so.
Oh.
It's always a love or hate for people. People either adore it or they hate it. I like it. I'm a fan. This is like the Trader Joe's licorice. It's really fucking good.
We don't have Trader Joe's around me. We have Whole Foods. Maybe we do have a Trader Joe's somewhere, but I don't know.
At Star Wars goes with sizes and everything, Jeff. That's right. My channel.
Does he buy you size, do you?
Huh?
Nothing. I was just quoting Yoda.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Jungle Gyms. Yes, I guess somebody's local to me. They're talking about Jungle Gyms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm just eating licorice because
Mongo's Big Thing says Jesse is really cool.
Oh, thank you, Mongo's Big Things. I appreciate that. That made me happy. Fuck you. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, you're buying me a shot because you owe me around, and then I'm not talking to you for the rest of the night on Friday.
Okay. I guess I can do that. Maybe.
Not sure. But not talk to me, I know it'll be very difficult for you, but
yeah. If I didn't have other plans, I just wouldn't show up.
Mm-hmm. 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 You don't have to. Why do we think the stream would be a good idea? Sorry, why did I think this?
Yeah, but to say you said, hey, we should do a show together on Wednesdays.
We said we should do a show together. Mm-hmm.
Anna says, I totally thought that this was Jesse's channel and got mad I was no longer a mod.
No, you're a mod on my channel because I respect you, Anna, unlike Jeff.
I mean, you could just say, hey, Jeff, make me a mod, Anna, and I would. I mean, I do know you.
Mm-hmm.
Crap. I'm not the best with apps. Mod Anna Jeff. Like, I could. She's got to ask.
Why does she have to ask?
Because if she wants to, I'm not going to make her something she doesn't want to be.
I'm sure she's fine being a mod.
Okay.
Well, chat thinks you should mod Anna now. There you go. See? It's because Anna's wonderful. So y'all be mean to me, but if you're mean to Anna, I will kill you.
Okay, we do have a Trader Joe's in my area.
I like if you're looking this up.
No.
How do you need this licorice in your life?
No, Johnny in Clee says, Jeff, there's a Trader Joe's in Cincinnati area. I love Jungle Gyms.
Oh, nope. Now you can get this delicious licorice.
At least we'll have one thing in common.
That we have delicious licorice from Trader Joe's?
Yeah.
Okay.
And a love for Star Wars: A New Hope.
There you go. Turns out those things are not enough to form a friendship on.
No.
Not even close.
No, not at all. Everyone's yelling at me, mod Anna now. She says, I don't ask for things. I like to be given things.
Virtual fist bump, Anna. A+. That's how a true queen handles herself.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
All right. And you also have a love for songs about Jeff.
Uh-huh. Clearly.
Oh, Trevor Wright. Dude, that's hilarious.
Darth Guy just time to get drunk. If I wasn't meeting a friend after this, I would be drinking heavily right now to forget that any of this ever happened.
Got my moonshine and gonna get crunk. P.S. Can I be a mod?
Madness Productions is strawberry licorice.
Manga's Big Think sent in a super chat that says, that Star Wars girl is being hilarious in the chat.
That Star Wars girl is always hilarious. Anna's awesome.
Yeah, I like her.
One of my favorite people in the world. Legitimately.
Make sure this is the right person. Let's go to the channel.
Hmm?
No, you click the 3 little dots next to it to make them a mod. Getting ready to do that. I just want to make sure it's that. So there we go. Anna, you're a mod.
Hooray! Yeah, Anna Fish brought me back because she's my friend.
She's cool. I always liked Anna.
She likes me better, so fuck off.
That's fine. I'm not in a competition for her attention.
Well, too bad. You're not in a competition because there is no competition because I win.
Mm-hmm. But you're writing songs about me, not Anna.
I'm writing 0 songs about you. 0.
By 0, put a 1 and another 1 in front of that. 110 songs about Jeff.
0 songs about Jeff.
What is that movie? 500 Days of Summer? 500 songs of Jeff?
No songs about you.
500 songs of Jeff. Love it. The Smoky File says Disney made $7 billion. RIP competition.
No songs about Jeff. That's all.
Yes. Connected.
Yay, Anna loves me. That's fine.
We were here to see Anna get modded.
Whatever, what's here for? What about my charger? My phone battery. Suffering.
Eventually, I want to send out all the people that moderate the channel like wrench t-shirts.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Yeah. I'm really thankful for all the people that listen to the show.
I made someone a mod last night, and I out of necessity, I needed people to police the car video things. And I don't know how he's going to work out in the long term. So,
Was it really that bad?
It was upsetting.
Like you'll never be the same person emotionally?
Nope. I cried myself to sleep.
I am not responsible for that at all.
100%. All on you.
Why send a shirt when you can send an actual wrench? Shipping weight, mainly.
No, you should just send people wrenches. Is
that considered a crime? It's like, you sent me this wrench. You're trying to tell me something?
Just a wrench that says mod on it. Huh?
Yeah, but now it's getting too pricey. You want to back this modding wrench venture?
I'm pretty sure that...
Because we got to get these engraved. We don't put a sticker on a wrench.
Use Sharpie.
All right. Jeff that Jeff button, people.
Mm-hmm.
You could give me mod, Jess, if you need a mod, says Nefarious Technology.
Thanks, Nefarious.
Mellow Soul says, if being happy depends on happiness and being sad depends on sadness, what does the letter P depend on?
Uh-huh. I see where you're going with that.
I really wish we could keep that joke going, but I'm not going to say those words.
I'm going to say penis on your stream?
You said it for me.
I know.
Thank you. Let's see. I'm on a Jeff puns. Well, Tyler Preston, thank you very much.
It's good.
Yeah. So I feel like, hold on. We still got a little juice left in this live stream. What else do you think we want to cover?
I don't know. Words. I brought one topic. You brought 0 topics. So
I brought the channel.
What?
I brought the channel.
Oh, come on. I'll bring the channel next week.
And I'll bring the topic.
Oh, my God.
No, I'll be honest. I've been focused on, this convention and some other stuff. And my mind is elsewhere. There's really not a lot going on this week. We were bombarded with Comic-Con last week. And now we have a little bit of a dry week, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's been kind of quiet out in the world. I've had some shit going on in my life, so I haven't noticed what really much of anything about the world. So
Apparently, I need to get blue wrenches and have them engraved. It'll be more memorable in the long run.
Cute. Engrave them individually with people's names.
You gonna help?
No.
Then no.
Why would I help? This is your idea for your channel, for your mods.
Yeah. Let's talk about something really controversial. Is Jeff really that tall? Yes.
I mean, I haven't measured him from the ground to the up, but he is a tall person.
Yeah.
Definitely.
There is one photo of us together.
There is. Well, two kind of. Because there's the one of what's just my hand in it. But then there was the one that we took on the 4th of July. That's what we've been using for the things.
Oh yeah.
For our whatevers. I think didn't Gary take a bunch of pictures of us, like of all of the three of us?
I've never met Gary.
Oh, sorry, not. I just stalked somebody. I mean, I don't know if his real name is an off-air thing or not.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, there are those pictures. Those are on Facebook.
I'm never on Facebook. I think I saw them once. I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah, he tagged us in both of them.
Cute.
Yeah, Obi-Wan27883 says, favorite chill, Scott Mendelson put out a new article about Disney's box office dominance this year. Look it up and critique it.
Okay.
Anna says she has a lot of photos of us.
Oh, there's the ones of me choking you. Yes.
Oh yeah.
And she said she might have a video of that too.
That was an interesting way to meet somebody.
Getting choked out at a bar.
Yeah. And then trying to do karaoke, but they wouldn't let us in.
Yeah, that is what happened.
SeedFan85 says
Chinese food instead.
He says the thing about the letter P, wouldn't the answer be the downstroke? I see what you did there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we will talk about that, Cesare Japan. Let me read the super chat, and I'm kind of pissed off about this. Mongo's Big Thing says, saw 2 trailers this week, The Irishman and The Lighthouse. They seem interesting, so I'll check them out. I know The Lighthouse has Robert Pattinson in it, but have you heard about the Stan Lee stuff? Okay, so hold on. Let me get the news, because I'm kind of pissed off. This woman at Marvel is shitting on Stan Lee. She said, fuck Stan Lee. Here we go. Marvel Comics writer Alyssa Wong allegedly says, fuck Stan Lee. Let's see. Wait. Maybe it's fake.
Yeah.
Yeah. They updated the story, so at least it's honest. Yeah, there we go. It's fake. It's not news.
Hooray.
Well, I wouldn't want to accuse somebody of something that serious. Glad I didn't make a video about it.
That would have been bad.
Dr. Coffinail says, Bad Bond 19, the calm before the kill. I like snug as a bug and a kill, or whatever you said yesterday. Let's see. Tyler Preston says, have any of you two ever played the Wolfenstein games? I'm asking because the latest one is total garbage.
Don't even know what those are.
I played, what is it, the something Colossus, the new Colossus, and I didn't like it. You want to talk about heavy-handed wokeness in a video game? Play that. Plus, it was like a 30-minute cutscene to start the game out. I just didn't have patience for it, so. Stanley died when Marvel died. I say Marvel died a long time ago. What says you?
I don't know. I mean, I've just been fine with it. I've never had as much of an investment in it, though, so I'm not necessarily like the number one person to weigh in on that.
No. So, folks, I think this might be. I think it's a good place to end our stream.
Probably. I mean, sorry, I people were bothering me about things. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Seems like a reasonable time to call it nice, short and sweet.
Yeah, I mean, we could get all the Jeff songs.
Nope.
Recorded in the next half an hour.
I'm good.
Yeah, fade to Jeff.
I'm good.
You sure about that?
Yeah. This has been.
This has been wonderful.
This has been.
This has been wonderful. Amazing. Best stream I've ever been a part of. High Council, never heard of it. Why are we called Jeff C now?
I don't like this.
I don't either. As long as it's not Jeffy, I'm okay with that one.
I'm not okay with any of these.
We don't need a portmanteau or a name.
We don't. That would require us being together, which, no.
No, that we're so far apart emotionally, physically, ideologically. Just
In every way.
Yeah.
I barely even like you, so like as a human being. So
no. So it don't take my Jeff away.
You can take him. Take him wherever you want. He's yours.
Yeah, after next Monday. I'll be back.
I mean, he can kidnap you whenever he wants to. He doesn't have to wait until your Vegas trip is over.
No, if you're gonna kidnap me, and just be considerate.